Hello, Efisia. How are you?
Hi, Oksana. I'm fine. Good. So,
Friday as
how's
usual.
going?
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things happening. Like I noticed energetically, it's like my energy became so strong every time I try to rest or go to sleep. I go like very strong waves
Mm-hmm.
throughout my body, and it's like a unified wave. Sometimes I feel like there's little ones, but there's a huge one wave that literally goes, I don't even feel my body. And then it stops and then it starts up again, which is really interesting. It's different. Before it used to be in circular motion, now it's more like this. I don't know what happening to you, but the world is, I mean, you kind of see through a lot of things more and more and more, and you see where it's going. And based on duality matrix, there's always going to be two parties fighting with each other or opposing each other, and somebody's going to be playing a good guy, another one is a bad guy. And but at the physical level, they need to have a portal, we can call it human portal, the one who would execute or provide the ground through which it's like an instrument. Okay, you need to have figures of darkness, in this physical world, through which you can open up a portal for lower dimensional entities, or to start up something bad. They would spiral and spiral like a hurricane and get more people involved. Those people would be in suffering and low vibrational energies. That's what's exactly what's happening now. And in order to change up something drastically, you need to start up something drastic, which is happening now. And plus, they're trying to scare us about the winter, food, prices, gas. Some of the very
It's all part
respected
of the game.
YouTubers saying now they're blaming you. Right, they're part of the game. They're blaming Ukraine for high gas prices. And then I'm asking myself, well, if you're so spiritual, you want to help people, like, why would you care about money and prices of the gas? Get yourself a bike and, ride on the bike. You won't have to pay. I don't have a car and I walk everywhere. So just all these things, you're starting to think deeper and see people real faces. And I feel like this gonna collapse. People cannot be, it's always, consciousness always growing, but you know what they want us to do? They want us to sleep forever. You think you woke up, you think you did all the practices and therefore you're awake. You think you're acting from the point of love. You forgive everybody, you're grateful for everything, you do meditation, and you don't pay attention to negative events of any kind because you need to keep your vibrations high up. That's exactly what they teach you. Why are they so pressurized for you to accept and to follow this regimen? Because this is the way of sleeping. This is a way of non-acting.
I'm
You're
not
just
even
not acting.
surprised. I'm even not surprised after the pandemic. All the syrups. Now people are even more in pieces because they
Yeah.
have fear, and now they can be more easy to be manipulated. You know, like a mud. You can create your
Right. Right.
and
Right.
everything the media sell these days, they are strategically made to confuse you, okay, and obviously to put the seed of the fear. We don't deny the events that is happening. Yes, of course, it's happening. We have a war. We have the economy that is definitely is crashing down. We have a very, 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 like I said, very cunning war that is underneath of us. That is going on for the last past 5 years, uh, which is connected with the new order we was talking before, and now we are basically to start watching the next like a Netflix, yeah, episode that is
Yeah.
propaganda. that this matrix is offering again to us, okay?
Mhm. Mhm.
Or the not like the
Yeah, I
ships, they
know.
are they are regrouping the ships in one place with
Right.
the dogs barking, and that is what the
Mhm.
people are. You know,
Right. And
when I'm talking now with you, sorry if I interrupt you, darling, but the image
easy
of
yours.
you, the image and the connection now is shaking, and it's not a coincidence. I mean,
It's
we was
frozen.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it was working perfectly fine. And why
Mhm.
now we having this? This guys how it works when we mention we unfold the truth. Okay, some people they think we are just crazy women. The people they can call us conspiracy theorists, whatever you want. But last we use our
Fizzy, you're
perception.
frozen, get frozen all the time.
I know. Again, can you hear me? The voice.
Well, because I can hear you now. I think it's because we start talking. Yesterday I was talking to my telepath from Ukraine. We do some to them in Russian and understand. From Belarus, Kazakhstan, all those countries. And she told me, I said, you know what? There's this one guy in Zelensky parliament, government, who is definitely an agent of Crimea, because also there's some people in the US know about it and talk openly about it. And she said, no, Oksana, don't go into these games. They're just trying to get your attention and your energy if you think about it. I said, wait a minute. I'm a free thinker. I can think about anything I want. They cannot
Exactly.
stop me because they actually put spiritual people in the cube, in their Cuba, or whatever they call like a symbol of Saturn, in all the walls. You have to only keep this, the only way to transition to 5D. You're already in 5, 6, 7, 11, 12D already now, because we're changing every second. And they're trying to make you think that if you just totally close your eyes at the low vibrational stuff that people call darkness, uh, evil of the world, then you'll be fine, you'll be taken, you'll have the privilege to go to higher dimension. And it's just, don't you understand, people, that it's done so you keep sleeping? You're literally sleeping by looking only at the flowers and at the sun and saying everything is fine. You're actually saying yes to the evil to be continued, because you're
Yeah.
ignoring it. You're giving it green light. Okay, you do, but behind this curtain that I created for myself, because I'm inside the cube, I'm not gonna look at you that you're killing physical people, you're doing bad stuff to others, but in my world. And therefore this would continue, and you are going to be continue be sleeping. And what happens? Go back 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, 2012, from starting from there, how people, solar flash, and then we're waiting for next another flash and another moon, whatever it is they're waiting for. There's always some event they want you to wait for, but that's how you continue the sleep.
It's like
It's
a loop.
endless. Yeah, you're always waiting for something, trying to be in positive vibration.
Disaster,
People get
apocalypse.
frustrated when you
Yeah.
tell them something negative too, and they don't understand. They feed the negative entities with that frustration or with that fear. It's a deep down ingrained fear they create by themselves, that if I look at something negative, I'm not going to go to 5D.
Gosh.
It's really hysterical, but a lot of people are on this hook.
Okay, so many people that they says there are three, four. I mean, this is why everything you says is absolutely spot on, because many people they believe in God, which we know that we come from something that created everything. That for sure.
Mm,
Okay, we can
mm,
call God, we can call the mind, high energy, whatever you guys want to call it, is a God, obviously, but not the God which is created by the religions. Okay, it's completely misunderstood. Okay,
Right.
so some people they give what the information they want to believe. Okay, like oh, the apocalypse by the religion. With the religions, for some reason, there will be always apocalypse. Okay, the death, the end of the world will be already. If we just follow them, we've been already, erased like 100 times, by their own prophets, which for me they are
Mm.
false prophets. And this is now they are telling us in the other stuff that they are spreading in internet that 2022 is the antichrist with the mark of the beast. They will come and then everybody believe them. So we know that we have malicious entities. We know that. Then we have these people that says, "Oh my God, you believe in UFO? You're crazy. How much marijuana you smoke?" I say, "Really? So you believe in something that you don't have even the proof existed?" And they say these things, and you don't believe it, they are aliens, another form of intelligence. Then we have the other category that, oh, the aliens, they come in here to help us. Really? So why? Why they come here to help us? So if they come in here, it's because they want the slice of cake.
No.
And we are
Yeah.
like a farm of animals. And what we do the same things because we are colony. The human is they was a colony,
They
uh,
colonized Earth, yeah, and
Earth,
implanted certain genetic material on different parts of it,
and we
which
are
we call
aliens.
countries or nations.
We are aliens, a form of alien of existence. And then in this
Mhm.
earth, we colonized and destroy other cultures for money. And this is what they're doing now until the now we have the risk of the nuclear, which is possible. Okay, and this is what's happened when people is greedy, when he wants
Yeah.
everything.
You
Okay.
just said you said nuclear. Sorry for interrupting. You said nuclear. You froze, and then whatever
Okay.
you said after, it was like like they somebody
Yeah.
fast forwarded you in a supersonic speed. I couldn't hear
Yeah.
you.
This is how
I think
intelligent
they
is
did
now
on
this
purpose. Yeah.
media. This media, YouTube, they basically check every word. It's like a robot that analyze quickly, straight away, the word N, the word with V, the word, every word that for them is no, because now, before we have the libraries with the history, with all the proof. So what they did before the entities, they burn all the proof of the existence of the library. We're talking about the Anunnakis in Egypt, this in Syria with this big, like it says, culture that they we have the proof where really we come from. All burn. Now they are writing less and less books about what we are, but because they want everything digital that they can easy to erase. So because everybody that they do video call, video testimonies, even all, everything that we're going to say, I'm not surprised they will be all erased. Nothing will be left. It's because it's digital, is not real. And this is like a library that they decide what to erase. Every single
Right.
word we say is already in the system. Automatically, you've been striked just because I say a
Mm.
word. They told me, oh, because this was your first time. Like, oh my God, it's like I was a murderer that I say bad word. I say, guys, a word that everybody use every day, but here, no, don't say this word because we can frozen you.
Mm.
Really? It's against against the community. You are against me because I'm free speech. We are in democracy, but we're not in democracy. We we are definitely in a big slavery. We're not allowed to do nothing. You just told me that you can even allowed to take a bottle of water now near the pool. So what is going on here? You're not allowed to do
So
nothing.
some associations of the apartments in Miami have insane
Yeah.
rules, like they want the number of your credit card on their chat. They want your social security numbers and of your kids, and you can get identity theft for things like that. It's just they literally want your with the needles spread out and you're all clean to them, even though you don't have much, you're barely paying the rent, and they still want know everything about you. But but that's how the system is. People should understand, even what they say, oh, these beautiful times are coming. How do you think they're gonna create beautiful times? Oh yeah, yeah, I
Just
heard. Yeah,
to
I
clean up
I
a bit of
know that.
the negative waves. Yeah, carry on.
Right. Yeah, I just create day to day my beautiful times with my kids. I'm not waiting for something that it just gonna happen someday somehow. Transformation. Remember duality. Some gonna be living in uh, dark transformational frequency, living, but as long as the system exists, and the system is multi-layered, it's like we are inside the coconut. The coconut shell is hard. There are multiple layers inside, and we all one, but we are inside that milk and we're swimming in it all together. That milk the vibration of freaking want they suppress us with, like negative thoughts, sometimes, things like that, and you're trying hard. You're supposed to be trying hard to be positive. Well, that's what they want to be. And plus, how can you be positive if they cut you open, in split you into one is, energy. Energy is always, we're always like children. We're happy energetically, but then you have this physical body. You got a wound, it hurts. You hit your toe against the wall, it hurts. Or like somebody's doing something bad to you or to your country or whatever, it hurts.
Of
This
course,
is
I
how it
mean,
is. You can just, but
yes,
you cannot shut yourself down and pretend, because when you do that, you stop your consciousness level growing. Thanks to this, what is going on in my country, I saw people as if they were naked in front of me, with all these thoughts, with their real true faces, how they behaved, and how they either supported me or not supported me. I'm talking about emotional support. I'm not talking about spiritual, like financial or anything support. I could tell, like, and everybody's shocked. I watched tons of interviews how artists, singers, actors in Ukraine are shocked. Wait a minute, we used to call our country a neighboring country, but remember, people say, no, Oksana, it's only the top, the government is doing it to people. No, but people themselves have souls. Quite a few of them have souls and have a choice. Do you choose to support your country because you're risking to lose your money? Or maybe you better just be silent, you know, and not going to concerts sponsored by Putin. You know what
hmm
I mean? It just, there's always a choice. And because if you betray yourself inside, it's just, that's it. It's like I was telling you, actually, it's a good example. This one person was asking me if she can get like a session for 30 minutes. I told her there's nothing I can accomplish in 30 minutes. Okay. And I already take the lowest price possible, lower than everybody in this field. And I really put my heart and soul into each session. And you, Efisia, do the same. I know it. And then they try to manipulate you because you're kind, you're nice, you come across like they can negotiate with you. But most of the time people come to me and say that they've gone to an army of regressologists before me and they paid full price,
even
and it was much higher.
yeah,
So you see how people but that's how they created the physical brain. Survival effect, lying, trying to get, if you find a kind person, trying to get as much as you can out of that person. It's almost like an animal instinct, and you're like, it's like the environment around you, the frequency, the thoughts, the ideas, how to survive. dictate your behavior unless you totally consciously keep asking yourself, am I going to respect? For me, it's better not to do any session.
Yeah,
You
even
know,
I don't. I do for free with my when I want to do it. I do lots, but when people they're trying to play me because this is like a play, so that I realize they're not ready. But not
mm,
because they don't want to pay me, because I do lot free as well. Is because they are still using the energy which is corrupted and trying to
by
manipulate me,
entities.
which if they at last admit that yes, I can't afford, but I can do anything I can to ask for your help, because that
Mm,
means effort, means that you really really want and money is a corruption, is a program. Money
yeah,
always arrives because you are focusing your healing. When
yeah,
I did my first session ever, which inspired me to do the course, the academic course, and eventually even the esoteric ones, I was broken. I don't know even how I managed to basically to regroup to get all the money. And then I did my first session, and honestly, guys, was more than 6 years ago. After I've been doing other stuff at the time,
mm,
and I remember because I remember I don't know if what I was doing, but was too expensive for my possibilities.
the
At that
courses
time
are expensive. Yeah.
was 350 pounds, and I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about 6 years ago. In dollars, is probably around 450 or 500. I don't know, but anyway, I made it because I didn't wanted to pray for them because they didn't call me. I was contacting them. They
Right.
they they was there for helping me. So I have to give respect to their work. Okay, it's like when you go to the bar. If you ask a coffee, you can't ask them to give you half price. You go to the hairdresser. You can't ask them, can you do half price? Because they don't even look at you. It's a respect for the people time and work. With my studies, I invest myself, okay, to
You
be.
took a lot of courses. You deserve to be paid
Of
because
course,
it's
I mean,
energy also you give
but
away.
because is if even if I make you the huge discounts, I know that probably you are not spiritual awakened as well. I mean, it's like I put a plaster. I always say this to the clients. I put you to a plaster to you to the wound, but then the wound will going to reappear
Mm,
because you didn't get it because you tried to play me. You tried
yeah,
to take in the piece of me. Oh,
right.
you see, and then maybe they and I find out once that a person that helped, and and then he went to another, I mean, therapist that he paid like 3 times more, and
Right.
it's still suffering.
Yeah, it's
That's not
because they're trying to use, that's a huge program in
it's
human
like
brain to use somebody
really.
who seems to be that he's kind enough or she's kind enough, so they would give you something. But and then they write to me like, Oksana, how come you live in Chicago? It's such a low vibrational city. Guys, I'm still in Chicago because it's hard to find something in Florida for the price I can pay right now, you know?
Mhm.
And when my kids want ice cream at the beach and it's $4 or $5, I don't ask the ice cream guy a discount either because he's Mexican. He probably has a big family, and I know they usually do. I respect them very much for that. And that's precisely why I pay the full price he asks for. You know what I mean? Just all these things I start noticing about people. And also, there's a huge infusion of this idea. You know how they try to manipulate you? Oh, I'm a Syrian too. Listen, I don't really care who I am. Right now, I ask myself every day, do I respect myself for what I do, for how I treat my kids, how I treat people? That's all that matters. I mean, yeah, I'm Syrian. I used to be. That's part of my DNA. Okay, it's part of my experience because DNA is your experience. It's recorded. I mean, it's good, but tomorrow I'll be, you know, somebody else and who really cares. But when you make in your head a cult out of yourself being an Arcturian, and then you are bigger and smarter and better than others, that is a big problem. And so, and some people obviously just put it straight in front of you.
And
When you
yeah,
start talking to some people, they straight away tell you I'm a lawyer, and they have this pose striking. I mean, you always like think, how smart is this person to put it right in front of before
he
your
doesn't need to
face?
tell. I mean, you have
Because
to.
it doesn't matter. It's a matrix program. Positions, how much money you make. These are all matrix programs. For me, it's more important to know if this person saved an animal at least once in his life, or do they care about, you know, the environment, the animals, the like, because I see sometimes people, they're picking up garbage at the beach and just throwing it out quietly. They're not announcing to the world, look, I'm helping you people, you
Yeah.
pigs. I'm cleaning up to you. These people I want to deal with.
So this is why, if I mean, we really, really I mean, I know we're becoming a big, massive community. I know that, even if there will be lots changes and transitions, but to having an open mind, you don't need to be, oh, I'm a psychic, I'm a medium because it's wow, it make you cool, or is trust intuition. Have your own perception. Don't be poisoned or corrupted by fake informations. What your energy is telling you, because this is when you are awake. If you trust Oksana, you trust me, it means that you're ready. But not because we are the best, it's because we are in the same frequency, in the same wave, yeah? And this is why you heal. This is why you don't need to play for prize. You don't need when you don't come back even to me, because you are healed completely. And then from there, you are making your own walk, because what I give it to you was just the information that you needed at that important part of your life. Like I took from others, they helped me. Bless them. Thank you so much. You helped me, we help each other, okay. And I progress and I feel that I'm rising. But still, it's long way. And with my humility, I always
Mhm.
respect everybody. I mean, I have to respect even the people that go against me and opposite me, because we are duality. We have the duality inside of us, good and bad. What is good
Mhm.
for me is bad for that guy. And what is bad for
Exactly.
that guy, it maybe is good for me. Uh,
Yeah.
it's like the way you have to try to be neutral, but at the same time, defend always your energy field, because your energy field keeps you alive, keeps you the light inside, which is we call
Mm.
the soul, and you have to protect this precious, let's say, proof that we can put light, the real light, not the
Mhm.
fake one, not fake moons, not fake suns, or fake program and digital that they created for still our light. Because when our light become less and less powerful, we become ill.
Mhm.
Check all the news, all the new illness that they are growing, they are born, they are giving birth in these days. There are a lot of tumors. Every now you can catch a tumor like nothing. Okay, eating anything, breathing the air with the chemical trails,
It's in
anything.
combination though with the mm, emotional state of mind and body. It's all together. Because for me, I feel like it's just part of me that I will always find a solution to any problem. Um, and I always know that everything's gonna be fine. And what is happening now, it's a great thing, because it is always a great thing. It makes us
Mhm.
grow. Any problems in life, and you really bring a lot of realization, a lot. They open your eyes to a different level of consciousness and wisdom. And that's what I'm thankful the situation was in the world right now for, because it actually brought me to a different level of wisdom
Exactly.
in my own life.
Your light inside is a huge. You're bright. You are a light. So this is why the darkness with all this programs, this all this fake information not affect you because you don't have any fear and any implants basically. So guys, we call implants um, anything that make you feel weak, that brings you emotional distress. I am afraid of take a disease. I'm afraid to lose my money in the bank. I'm afraid to lose my job. Everything that is, they are called implants that affect
Mm,
then your physical body, that you become really ill. Um, just a second. I think my dog was, I don't
reacting
know. Yeah.
to people in black watching us.
I think I heard barking. I'm
Kidding.
not sure. I don't know if my son if he's around. So
If you
anyway,
want, we can stop this recording and then do another video with me channeling, or because you
no,
wanted to.
just keep in talking because I can listen. I have to just check my dog, because
Okay.
it's like it's calling me. I know it's just a call. Just a second.
Okay. Okay. Let me do this though.